Lights, camera, action. Join the Stream team with Strick and Brant and be a part of the Stream Network. Our goal is really simple. We're here to help you succeed.
We live? Yeah. Strick City. Woo! Strick City. All over the world.
Strick City, man, we live. Yo, Strick City on the ride. Yo, look like surprise. Yo, taking your city like we live. Yo, man, we live. Yo, taking your city like surprise. Yo, on the ride. Yo, Strick City coming live. Yo.
All right, you got me. Your boy Strick, man. I'm so happy that you guys are hanging out with me today. If you hadn't already done it, I need you to do what I've already done, which is to share this. Let everybody know you're on. Let me tell you this little secret. I've been moving. I have been moving. Yeah, I moved from Facebook, man. I'm just doing it on YouTube right now. So I need everybody to tell your friends about Strick City on YouTube. I'm strictly on YouTube. Why is that? I can build community better sending people to one place, and that's the Strick City 01 YouTube channel. All right, so I need everybody to come that direction. Come hang out with your boy. You know I'm only going to bring you some of the best, right? Some of the best guests. I've been trying to stick with my Birmingham folks, but you know me, man. I'm all over the world. And I got a lot of people that I want to introduce you guys to. So sometimes that happens to be people outside of Birmingham, but it's all for a good reason. You guys need to know who they are and what they have going on. So I'm giving you time right now to go ahead and hit the subscribe button to my YouTube channel. And then, of course, you want to, like really, you're going to want to hit the bell for notifications. Why is that important? I don't know. I just need you to go ahead and hit the bell for notifications, man. At Strick City, I want you to do that for me. And, of course, it helps the algorithm. So as more people hit the bell for notification, it helps YouTube say people want to see Strick City TV, and I want you to see it as well. That being said, we have tons of things going on, but nothing like what's about to happen in a couple of weeks. In the ATL, man, it's going down, and I don't want to say anything else till I bring on my guest for today. I just met him last week, boss talk with my man Canton Jones. So we sat around, did some real boss talking with some major league movers and shakers in the gospel hip hop industry, and I met this guy. His name is Jay Williams, and I'm bringing him right here, right now to Strick City so you guys can kind of hang out with us. Jay, man, how you doing?
Hey, I'm blessed, bro. I'm highly favored. How you doing?
Man, I'm the same way, brother. I'm blessed as well. I appreciate you taking the time to come hang out at Strick City, man, so people will know what you got going on. Like, I haven't heard of, well, let me just say it like this. May 22nd, right in Atlanta, Conyers, Georgia, you are putting on a gospel hip-hop award show. Am I right in saying that?
Yes, sir.
Man, that's big time, man. Brother. That's big time. That's big time. Let me give you my applause. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's going to be fire.
It's been a minute, as far as I can tell, since somebody has done that. And let me stop this. It just kept clapping. You know what I'm saying?
And they're excited.
They're excited. It's been a second since I've heard somebody do this in Atlanta, man. Tell me why you decided to do a gospel hip-hop award show in Atlanta.
Well, first, it's weird because, believe it or not, I never knew somebody else had a hip-hop award show before.
Got you.
I'm into radio, and so since I'm into radio...
You got that radio voice, brother. You got it.
That's funny. But being into radio, I noticed that to me it was like a few genres of music that always seem to be overlooked. And even checking out some of the other award shows, I see how they don't get the acknowledgement that they deserve to me. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to complain about it. I'm going to just be about it. And I'm going to take it upon myself to honor these people in the industry that's always overlooked, or they thrown in one category together where they all got to perform one song together. Right. Nobody get to really shine in the culture of gospel hip hop. So I said, you know what? Since I'm into radio and I have the platform, now I want to do something with this platform. So I decided to do the first ever Gospel Hip Hop Awards show where it's not just hip hop. We got Caribbean artists, gospel reggae artists, spoken word artists. We got some dancers. We got the whole nine. So again, it's like a award show where people that's always been overlooked and all kind of avenues, including churches and all that we want to honor them and show them that we appreciate them and what they're doing.
I love it, man. I love it. So I'm a guy that likes to give people flowers while they're alive, right? You know what I'm saying? Give honor where honor is due and respect the people for the genre, because gospel hip hop and all of the aspects of the gospel arts that cater to our young people will be overlooked or has been overlooked. And for you to decide, hey, I want to showcase these people, man, that's powerful. So I want to start at the top of our segment today, just talking about even just the details. So it is Saturday, May 22nd. What's the times?
I'll start Saturday, May 22nd. The red carpet will be from 3 to 4 because we have so many amazing artists on it. We're starting the event at 4 p.m. sharp. I promise you don't want to miss it from the beginning to the end. We have some amazing independent artists. We have, of course, our bro Canton Jones is coming through to shut it down.
My dude.
BBJ is coming through. Miss
BBJ.
Day. We have so 1K Few in the fam is coming through. So many amazing artists that's going to be in the building, man. And I'm excited about my man, BBJ, who's a gospel legend himself. Is coming through to hit the stage. And, to him, for us, he was like the gospel Biggie.
Right.
He had the sound. He had the look. He did stuff with other hip-hop artists was even thinking about it, out there with Mary and Head Scott Walker and all these amazing, great artists. We got some guys, Malachi and more, that used to rock with people with the cross movement. We have so many amazing independent artists that's working on a major level.
That's what's up, man.
That's why I'm just excited about it, man. I'm so excited.
I got major respect for BBJ and the work that he put in. You right, man. He was at the pinnacle of gospel hip hop, just being one, not a group, just one guy doing his thing. And he came out on a major label. And I think they did it right, as far as putting them out there with Mary and and his voice, it was so timely. But, to be honest with you, I believe BBJ is probably one of the most talented, like all around talented artists that we have. Like people don't know this, but the other voices you hear on the album, that's BBJ. The dude can sing. As well as rap. I mean, just very, very talented. And he definitely is one because of the timing. He went up so fast that, it's hard to kind of award him because he was moving when you wanted to say thank you. You know what I'm saying? He was still moving.
Right. And even now, to be able to work with him, and even now, he just dropped a brand new single, I think last week, called Breakthrough. Okay. And before that, he dropped a single called Let's Go. And, and to be able to be in his corner and really push him even further, because, with those guys that's been doing the industry for so long, and they feel like they're not appreciated in the industry. So it's up to us that's into media, that's into radio, that's into music, to really show these guys, look, we got your back. We're going to push you anywhere we can. We're going to support you anywhere we can. Because we can support the secular artists, and we can support everybody else. Why can't we support our own? And I think that's one of the biggest, conflicts and things like that in the gospel industry.
I agree with you 100%. Jake, tell me this, man. What you said your background was in radio. What else have you done?
Well, I have a few things. I normally do, after the Stellar Awards every year, I have an event called the After Party Showcase. Okay. So in Vegas every year, I put on this event for independent artists, again, with major artists, and I treat the independent artists as if they're majors. So when they come to my events in Vegas, we have the red carpet. We have the radio stations interviewing all of them. We have the social media out there. We have the live stream where they promote it for the families that can't make it to Vegas. They get to see their family members on this major platform like never before. You know, I have a thing called Radio Mixer, and I'm doing one that Friday night before my event, where what my Radio Mixer is where I invite radio stations and media from all around, and we all come together in this room, and we network and meet one another. And then on top of that, I allow artists to hit the stage in front of all these radio stations, news people, TV people, because now, as an artist, you don't have to worry about submitting your music in. They get to see you perform live in front of them. Now you're in a room full of radio people, TV people, magazine people, and you get to network and market face to face versus emails.
I love it.
So this is another thing that I do called the Radio Mixer. And then on top of that, in November, I'm having the first ever Choir and Quartet Award show, which to me is the foundation of gospel music, period, that once again is overlooked. You know, so to have the first ever Choir and Quartet Award show is going to be mind-blowing, because how can you support and represent gospel without honoring choirs and quartet? That's impossible. So those are a few things. You know, I have a magazine called Indie One Magazine where we spotlight independent artists. And this is the thing with my magazine. It's not like every other magazine out there where you just flipping pages, reading. My magazine, we have your picture in there, your bio in there. If you're an artist and you have a music video out, we have your video picture in there. When they click on the video, it goes right to your YouTube channel from the magazine. Wow. If people love the song, they minimize it. They could click on your CD cover. It goes right to your music page where they can purchase a CD right from the magazine. On top of that, if you're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, we have all your links at the page in your magazine, where if anybody's checking you out during this magazine, going through it, they can click on all your social media pages and learn everything about you within 5 to 10 minutes without having to go to their own computer, going to Facebook, typing in Instagram, typing into YouTube. They don't have to do none of that. I have all of it in my magazine. And
I like it.
Then I have a TV platform called On The Now Network. 239 million homes across the world, 83 countries outside the U.S., and it also airs on 4 other
Jay, you gotta stop, man.
Well.
No, Jay. No.
You asked what else I do.
No,
so
Jay, I'm trying to keep up with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my audience is like, now what did he say again? Like, let me help my people out, Jay, because this is a lot of stuff. Okay, so let me go. Okay, I'm on table the TV thing because I love TV. You know what I'm saying? It's Strick City TV right now. We doing the YouTube thing. So I want to table that for a second. Let's go back to the magazine. All right. So apparently this is a digital magazine you put out.
Yes, it's a digital magazine, and like I said, to me, I call it the new wave of marketing.
Okay.
Because again, when you try to submit music as an artist, or as an author, or as a business owner, people don't have time to go through all these different tabs on the computer to find out information about you. So what I did, I put it all on one page in my magazine, or maybe 2 pages in it. We have your picture, your bio, your links. So even if you're an author, like my wife is an author as well as an artist, we have a picture of her book in there. They can click on her book. It goes right to Amazon where you can purchase her book. Then
couple questions, Jay. I hate to interrupt you. Couple questions about this, because I'm thinking about if there's an artist or if there's a Christian arts books or whatever, they need exposure. Your magazine is the way to go. It's something that you do quarterly, monthly.
Yeah, we do it every 2 months. So actually, we have a small fee that we charge, but it's a 2-month edition. So my first edition, I was on the cover of it. I introduced my network. The one that's out currently is Diedrich Haddon on the cover.
That's what's
and
up.
Some other artists in it. So this is the best side of the whole thing with the magazine. Say if you're in it and you're in Alabama, you have your family members, your fan base, whoever. I'm in ATL, and I got family from New York. I'm from New York originally. And so if all my friends and family seeing it in New York, and then you got somebody else in Ohio that's in it as an artist or whoever, now what's happening is when people looking at this magazine, they're not just going to look at your stuff in the magazine. They're going to look at the other people that's in the magazine as well. So as soon as you open the first page of the magazine, everything that highlights, you get to click on. So when they see your page, if you on page 56 or 48, they can click right on your name. The magazine goes directly to your page.
Gotcha.
They don't have to go through all these other pages just to find your ad. You know, and again, it's a new wave of marketing.
I love it, man. That's a great idea. So if for this particular idea, okay, I know several artists, man, that are really trying to break through. And Jay, to be honest with you, there's not a lot of mediums out there that they could market to, you know, or market or be in a place where they can market to a audience. So what you're presenting is another a way to get their notoriety out, who they are out, how on just this magazine part, like how if somebody's listening and they want to be in the magazine, how can they get to you on that?
Easy, just email me, thejwilmsshow@yahoo.com. It's the THE, my name, @yahoo.com. And just tell me you want to be in Indie One magazine. I'll let you know how much it costs. And once they submit all the information that we need and we request, they'll see it, and I guarantee you they will love it.
Give me that email address again. I'm gonna put it down. The
J Wilms, my name, the J Wilms Show @yahoo.com. So it's 2 S's. The J Wilms Show @yahoo.com. And if they want to check it out, they can also go to my personal website. thejwilmsshow1.com is my website. And if they go on the magazine page, they can see it on there as well. I have a network of 43 radio stations. They can see it on there as well. We everywhere.
Man, I love it. I love it. So y'all definitely email them, check him out. If you want to be in the magazine, I think it's a great way to get out to people. You say this is actually, you've done your second edition already. And what is you working on your third, fourth now?
Yeah, we're working on the third one now because we do it every 2 months. The third one, we should have it out before next week, before the Gospel Hip Hop Awards. And we're actually honoring DMX himself
That's what's
on this
up.
edition. So the cover is already out. It's on social media. If they go to my page, they'll see the cover of DMX on there. We have some amazing artists, some amazing people from the award show. It's going to be featured in the magazine. It's just an amazing outlet. It really is.
Hey, you know my guy, Big Prophet? Have you had a chance to be introduced to Big Prophet?
Nah.
So Prophet is he's a gospel rapper, but he was also a spiritual advisor to DMX, and he's doing some talk about their relationship and the work that he did with DMX. So I had to connect you guys because if you're honoring DMX and stuff like that, Prophet is definitely somebody you want to know. You know, because of the work that, you know, he was trying his best to put in some real work with DMX. You know, of course, you know, DMX had a heart for God, and Prophet's job was to just kind of cultivate that as much as he could while they were together. That being said, we got we got May 22nd coming up, which is the Gospel Hip Hop Awards. We got the magazine that you're doing. I want to go let me go back before I go to the TV thing, Jay. I'm going to get to the TV thing. We're going to talk about the TV show and the whole network. Man, this Friday Mixer. You know, that's the 21st. So the Friday before, what if artists how do you have that whole thing booked up already?
I have a few slots left. I probably got about 2, maybe 3 at the very most.
Do y'all hear that? Like, look at me. He just said he's got 2 or 3 slots left. You got the email address right here. If you're an artist and you want to there is no opportunity like in the recent years or months to come like this one to get in front of radio people. Like, it's not happening. Somebody hit me up the other day, Jay. They was like, Strick, man, like, could you hook me up with like some radio people? I'm like, man, you might want to really focus on YouTube and Spotify. I mean, there's no other way to get to them. Like, who's doing it right now? How are people getting their music out? Like, it's hard, Jay. Like,
Right. Well,
really go ahead.
I'm sorry. One thing they can do, they have my email. Again, I have a network of 43 stations under me. We're in 4 time zones, including one station all the way in the UK, in Birmingham, UK. And that's what one thing we're putting on our website is a list of all of our stations. I mean, if they go on there, they'll see the stations themselves. We have a player page on there where they can hear all the stations all over the world. And what I do, I create a platform for this reason, for artists that's in search of an outlet. And I'm not going to go too fast, but we'll get to the TV part later. But just let them know for radio, we out here. Like I created so much thing because I listen to the heart of the independent artists. I listen to the needs of the artists, and I try my best to provide the needs of what these people want, and what they're looking for. So we have the platforms for everything, R&B, hip hop, gospel hip hop. We have the regular traditional gospel stations. We have CCM music stations. I have a word channel station where we got preaching 24/7, even for the pastors that's looking for an outlet. I have a country station. I have everything. So
that's crazy,
need,
man.
We got
that's
seriously.
Crazy. So listen, people, they come to me all the time. Jay, Strick, can you help? Can you help? This is my help. Like, this is the connect. Strick has Jay Williams on right now, and Jay is still doing it still putting in the work to support the artists, the independent artists. If you're out there and you're not connected to or have already written down the Jay Williams Show at yahoo.com and hit him up, like, I need his email blowing up with people trying to get in contact with him. Like, he's got 2 or 3 slots for an opportunity to showcase in front of radio personalities and the industry Friday before the Saturday award show. I mean, make a weekend of it. Like, Birmingham has been known, Jay, as a big-time supporter of gospel hip-hop. We have tons of artists here in the city. And we will always go to Atlanta when they were doing the Holy Hip Hop Award Show and all that to represent for Birmingham. So I'm asking everybody that's in the know to get the information about what's going down next weekend. So May the 21st, showcase for artists in front of the industry people. The award show is the 22nd. Can you give me real quick, Jay, the location of the award show?
The award show is at 1151 Flat Shoals Road. It's a church called Excel Church in Conyers, Georgia. You can look them up on Facebook, Google, any platform, or go to my Facebook page, Jay Williams 377. If you go to my Facebook page, Jay Williams 377, you see flyers, you see everything promoting this Hip Hop Award Show. You go to the website for the Hip Hop Award Show, which is thegospelhiphopawards.com. Go to thegospelhiphopawards.com. You see flyers on there, information's on there. Even if you want to purchase tickets, there's a button on there to click to buy your tickets. They're only $25 to get in. And you'll see all the information you need for this Hip Hop Awards on there. It's going to be amazing, amazing. And let me just tell you this, bro. The event place that we're using, even though it's at a church, it don't look like a church.
That's what's up.
Because, and what I mean by that, they're so excited about what's happening with the movement of hip hop and with the movement of the gospel period, especially now after the whole pandemic, that they redid the whole stage. Brand new sound system, brand new lighting system, everybody is going to want to be on the stage. When they walk in there, they're going to be like, whoa. Like, it's that type of environment that we're giving these artists. And again, mind you, I have more indie artists on here than I do major artists.
Got you.
And we're having the red carpet interviews, all that for all the independent artists, just like we're doing for the major artists. And to me, again, that's very important because you don't want your independent artists to feel like they're less than.
Right.
Or we can treat everybody like this at the Stellars, but we won't do them like this at our own award shows.
Right.
So we're breaking that generational curse of what people are lacking, the information that they feel we don't provide. That Friday night, the address is 2257 Park Central Boulevard in Decatur, Georgia. It's a venue called the C Room. That's what's going to be that Friday night. And also my man Griff from Erica Campbell will be there, as well as some comedians that he's bringing through. Because even though we got a lot of festivals going on with the music, it's a lot of comedians out here that's amazing, that used to travel with Kevin Hart, been in movies with all these greats, but they still need an outlet themselves.
That's true.
You know, so we had the comedians hit the stage along with some amazing artists that Friday night. So be prepared to be entertained with music, laughter, food, everything. You know, it's going to be amazing.
I love it. I love the idea to actually do this. Like why now, Jay? That's my question for you. Why do this now? We coming, you know, we still got some remnants of the pandemic out. You know, people could be fearful about getting out. Why do it right now?
I feel like now is the perfect time because of the fact that everybody set back for a year and some change, and they were scared to go out. But if you think about the way the industry has been going, there's so many people that's been dropping music, but they don't have an outlet.
Right.
And it kind of relates to even with my TV show. Is everybody's dropping all these music videos, but the only outlet they have is YouTube or Facebook. I have a spot for that in my TV show, which we'll get into that in a minute.
Let's talk about the TV show right now, Jay.
but you know, I feel like right now is a perfect time because there's so many people that's opened up. There's so many people that's ready to be seen. They're ready to be heard. They're ready to share their ministry and share their gift, and they need this exposure.
That's what's up.
They need it, you know. So I think it's a perfect time, you know, to really do this. Now the TV show.
The TV show, Jay. Tell me about how you working it out on the TV show, man.
All right, this is the deal on a TV show. I have artists, they have to pay a fee, of course, to be on the TV show. The same venue that I'm doing my Hip Hop Awards show is the same venue where my TV show is going to be taped.
Gotcha.
We was taping somewhere else, but after this award show, we're taping it. So the same stage.
Right. You found you a spot, Jay. I hear you.
Right.
You found
so
you
the same
a spot.
staging, the same lighting, the same everything. That's how it's going to be presented to the world. And with this TV show, the way I set it up, I have maybe say 8 artists come out. We sit down with each artist. I interview each artist for about 10 to 12 minutes each. We sit down, do interviews. We talk about their music career, where they've been, what they're doing, what they're going to, you know, what they're looking to do, things like that. On top of that, I have them come right back out the same day, and we record all these artists' performances, and then I interview them for about 5 minutes after their performance each. So then what happens after we edit the show, now we'll have a interview with Canton Jones and a live performance by 1K Few. And now the video pick of the week will be by Bizzle or somebody.
Gotcha.
You know, so now what we're doing, and then a couple of weeks later, because I interviewed the artist and they performed, now we flipping it. So I can have a performance by somebody else, an interview with somebody else, and a video pick by somebody else. So now the people that's been looking to get their videos seen on a platform besides YouTube and Facebook, now they have an outlet with their videos to be seen on 200 plus million homes around the world, 83 countries outside of the U.S., and 4 other TV outlets outside of the Now Network. And this comes on every Friday from 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, our time. And then on another platform, they play it Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern, Saturday at 4 a.m. Eastern, Sunday at 6 p.m. on another station, Wednesday at 2 p.m. on another station, and then Wednesday night at 9 p.m. on another station. So you're getting all these outlets that's going to see these artists, hear their testimonies, first of all, through the interview. Then they're going to see some of the other artists' performances. Then they get to see these people video picks of the week on millions of places worldwide, all for small fees. And that's just, again, another outlet that I provide for artists that's looking to be seen and heard.
Dude, if I'm an artist, Jay, I'm taking this email address, man. I'm sending you 5-6 emails all at one time. Like, did you get the first 4 emails I sent? Like, I'm trying to get on.
But it's true though, like I said, because for years we always had what we call gatekeepers, you know, doing certain things and holding the careers of these people in their hands, literally. And so I just felt like it was always people that, again, was always overlooked. They would never get the opportunity if they didn't have a name behind them.
Right.
You know, so I want to provide that platform for these people because before these other people got started, they were in the same position that they are.
Right.
Everybody didn't know Kirk Franklin before he got on Bobby Jones. They didn't
Right.
know the Clark sisters. They didn't know the Fred Hammonds. So why can't we now be in a position where our new generation of us TV people, us radio people, us magazine media people, period, why can't we give these artists a platform that they desire and they're looking for?
I love it, Jay. I love it. And I'm talking to right now every artist that's watching this. You know, if you're artist and you're not on or you hear this, share it with somebody. There is an artist that could get on. Listen, number one, you got to invest in yourself. All right. So what Jay is presenting to you are some media outlets. But in order for you to get to those outlets, it does take an investment on your end. So you got to be doing the work. You want to be seen by people? He's got a magazine you could be seen from. You want to know, you want to get with some industry executives? Friday night, May 21st, you know, he's got an event that you could be a part of with a couple of slots open. And then with the TV show, anytime you're ready, he's starting to tape. When are you actually taping that? Do you have particular times or is best just to hit the email up?
Yeah, it's two of them. They can hit the email up, but we are taping already. We already have some shows that's already airing on the Now Network and the other platforms. But after the award show, we're gonna set up a date and time with the venue to see what day works for them, and then we'll have an e-blast out of what day. Cause it could be on a Thursday from 12 to 4. It could be on a Saturday. It could be whatever day. But when we tape it, we're gonna tape enough in advance for at least 2 months worth of airing. And then we can let all the artists know when they're going to air on these platforms, the days, the time. We have flyers that we make to promote, so the artists get to see whose interviews on there, whose performance is on there, and which video that we're picking for the week to be on there. So again, we just provided the outlet because nobody has an outlet for videos.
Nobody.
Well. So that's what we're doing. So I'm bringing all that stuff back. It's already moving actually as we speak. We're just going to start taping more episodes after the Hip Hop Awards.
I love it. I love it. We need something like this, Jay. Man, I appreciate you taking the time. Like, we just met Saturday, you know, at Boss Talk with my man Canton. And, you know, being in that room and in that circle, you know, everybody's doing something. So respect is given because you walked in the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not at the table. You're not at the table for some reason, so I appreciate your willingness to come on and kind of share with people because, you know, there's an audience on my end that needs this in the worst way because gospel, let me put it to you like this. I'm a big gospel hip-hop head, gospel rap head, right? And I believe that genre just needs help, not that it has to be separate. I believe gospel hip-hop, gospel contemporary music has a marriage that they could do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you may not want to bounce your head 24/7, but you want to bounce your head and you want to sing a little bit. You want to sing a little bit, then you want to bounce your head. I believe in that marriage between the two, but a lot of the program directors don't understand that marriage. So they either go all hip hop and people's like, man, that's hard. Like I can't bang out 24/7, or they'll go to the choir music, and that's still missing the great balance of the contemporary with the hip hop. And that has been like my identity when it comes to programming radio for hip hop, because you can go up against, in my mind, the way the music is being made now, you can go up against any power station with a real good program, gospel hip-hop, gospel contemporary radio station. Now, it hasn't been done like that, but if they program it right, I believe more people would listen to it. It just needs an opportunity to be heard.
I think if they go to my station, Tap Radio.
Give it to me, Jay.
I have a station called Tap Radio, TAP Radio, and the website is tapradio1.com. Tapradio1.com. If they go to my station, it's a gospel hip hop station, but we have just that. We have the contemporary music as well as hip hop. So you will hear the Corinne Hawthorne, you will hear the Kiera, you will hear the Marley music. You will hear all these major artists as well as Bizzle, Tadashi, Lecrae, Andy Mineo, Canton Jones, 1K Few. You'll hear some Anthony Brown. You'll hear some Erica Campbell. You will hear all that, all on Tap Radio. And on top of that, I have to say this. I've been honored to do something else that was never done before. It's only because of the grace of God. I was able to get the first ever gospel hip hop internet BDS chart
What?
for gospel hip hop.
No.
Yes. So
No, Jay.
I'm honored to have it, man.
Where is it at, man?
It's on the BDS platform. If they go on the BDS chart, you'll see a chart under now for internet gospel hip hop. So we have our own chart, man, strictly for gospel hip hop. It's never been done before.
I need to be added to the list of stations, dude.
Let's do it.
Strick City needs to be added to that because that was the issue that I had, not knowing all the people that were active and actually putting stations up. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
because I know
definitely.
you had to have so many stations that are playing for it to have a BDS, right?
Yeah. Well, we got we have 7 of them.
Right.
And what happened was in my network, I actually have out of 40, I think it's like 41 internet BDS stations. 20 of them are under me in my network.
Wow.
And so out of the gospel hip hop chart, there's only 7 of them on it. 6 of them are under me.
Okay.
And so what we're doing again, we're putting our artists in position where no longer do they have to wait for Kirk Franklin, Tamina Man, all these artists to, get out there out the way and do their thing. But we're in position now to help these artists chart, to help these artists start seeing some things. So now when you hit the top of the charts, people are starting to notice who they are. They starting to recognize those names. They starting to see what's happening. So with the hip hop chart, it's amazing because again, now with us having the hip hop chart, we have the hip hop awards, we have the hip hop radio station. We're doing things for the whole culture of hip hop that's never ever been done before.
Well, Jay, just take all my money, man. Just take all of it. Get me on, brother. Like I'm saying this as if I was a artist. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta figure out how they get their coins together to get to you to get on. Now, to get on for promotion wise. So is it separate now? Do you have you're separating it for the TV, you're separating it for the magazine. Those are your 2 avenues to where people can get marketing from, right?
Yes, and radio. Because everybody's budget is different. So I realize that some people can afford $200 a month, some can afford $500, some can afford $1,000. So I never want to put an artist in a position where they feel like they can't afford our services.
Gotcha.
So I break it all the way down. If they say I can only afford $500 a month, $600 a month, $200 a month, whatever they can afford, that's what I work with an artist. I come to wherever they are, and we make things happen for them at any level.
Can I give something to you that just hit me, and you may have it done this way, Jay? And I apologize, I'm doing this in the moment, but when ideas come to me, man, I just kind of like to give them subscriptions. Make it subscription based. That automates it, and when they subscribe for whatever subscription they could do, it ain't no talking. They press the buttons on what subscription they want to have, and that puts them into each funnel.
Yes.
So you make it automated. So you don't have to worry about hunting nobody down for where your payment at. You got the subscription or you don't.
Right. Right. And we talked about that, especially for the magazine.
Yeah.
We have it, even for the magazine, it's only like $10 to buy the magazine. But when you buy this magazine, you get like 48 pages worth of media marketing at each magazine. So when you do it, you only spend $60 for the year because it's come out every 2 months.
I
but
like it.
Imagine the amount of exposure and stuff that these artists are getting, not just for 1 month, but for 2 months at a time.
Wow.
So when they're doing this, again, it's like we're giving them way more than what anybody else would give them. We're giving them all the exposure, everything they need. So imagine an artist being out and say, okay, I want to be seen on the J1's TV show. At the same time, after that show aired, you're going to be seen on my TV show not once, but you're going to be seen on my TV show twice.
Gotcha.
So with my TV show, they'll see you one time on it being interviewed for 10, 15 minutes, and then somebody else performing and somebody else video. Then a couple of episodes on the road, somebody else is being interviewed, then they're going to see your performance and somebody else's video. So that's how I flip my TV show. And then on top of that, with the radio platforms, I have a whole network of stations. So imagine an artist saying, well, I can only afford this much or that much a month. No problem. We can interview you in Atlanta, and we can also interview you in Ohio. And then next month we could interview you in Alabama, Georgia, and Las Vegas. Next month we could interview you in California and Florida. The next month we could interview. So now the artist is being heard, not just played, but heard all around the world on all these stations at different times. So now you're building up your audience on not just one station, not one platform, but a worldwide range of radio stations. And that's what I provide for my network.
I love it, man. Jay, let me be honest with you, man. I hit you up because you were doing the Gospel Hip Hop Awards. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just one event you're putting on.
Yeah.
With the magazine, with the radio, and with the TV, man, you are a real mogul when it comes to this stuff. Y'all hear Strick telling another gospel music industry guy that he is a mogul when it comes to this. I'm giving him honor, and I need y'all to go to this man's email address right now and say, hey, how can I get on? Like, I got tons of rappers, man. I'm be honest with you. Like, it's just hard making way in other cities, in other programs. Wow, you know what? Man, I was right there in the middle of this, and the stream just kind of messed up. But that's what happens when you're live streaming. So I'm glad you guys didn't go anywhere. Stay right where you are, because I want to get right back to Jay Williams. And man, I'm just so impressed with the ideas he has for the gospel hip hop industry. If you are an artist and you haven't put down his email address yet or emailed him already while we are live right now, you're missing out. Take the opportunity to be the first ones to kind of grab Jay Williams' attention. And Jay, man, again, I want to just go ahead and give you your flowers now as a real mogul, picking up the baton to lead gospel hip hop from the region here on to its next leg. That being said, you got the magazine, electronic magazine. You have the radio, you have TV. What do you feel like is next for you and what you provide for the artist? Any ideas of what you may be working on in the future or what you think is next for the artist?
Oh yeah, I have a thing that I was doing it 2 years ago, and I'm gonna start it back up probably this year, if not early next year. I have a thing that I was saying about earlier, that interview. I used to do a showcase in Vegas every year after the Stellars, but I realized a lot of artists couldn't make it to Vegas because of finances or the price of the hotels, or because when you go to Vegas, you got the rental cars, the hotels, the air flights, you got to eat, all that. It's a lot of money that comes in place for that. So what I did was I put together what I call the Indie One Radio Tour, which is after my station, one of my stations. I have 7 stations, but Indie One Radio is one of my stations, so I put together an Indie One Radio Tour. And what the tour consists of is myself, I call him Uncle E, his name is Everett Drake of Bobby Jones Gospel, one of my boys, James Patterson, who has a station in the Carolina area, and 2 other people. And we travel, so what we do, we will come to the artists. So say if you guys got something going on in Alabama, what we do, we'll put together a showcase in Alabama. And then the way I set it up, I have not just Alabama, but all the cities surrounding Alabama now is driving to Alabama. We're the only ones who have to fly in.
Gotcha.
And all that. So what we do, we'll provide a red carpet. We connect with radio stations in the cities. We connect with other media outlets in each city. So if we got something in Houston, Texas, we have people that drive from Houston, Texas, to Dallas, from Fort Worth, Texas, all those parts that come to Houston. And then we provide the luncheon for the artists. We provide information about the industry to the artists, because a lot of artists don't know. So we provide that platform for them. On top of that, we allow them to have a showcase that night, and we're going to be taping it and all that to air on all my TV platforms as well. So artists that can't afford to travel, I'm setting up something where I'm going to be coming to your city.
Wow,
and bringing
I like that.
Place to you. And that's how we have it. That's our next movement that you will see coming from your boy Jay Williams.
I love it. Jay, man. Dude, like, this is a lot for people to digest. So if you have to watch this a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? If you're in the replay watching it again, I appreciate you taking it all in, because this is a lot for a lot of artists, man, that are really hungry for an opportunity to get exposure that they hadn't had before. As you can see Jay's email address right there where you can contact him. Is there any other way, Jay, people can get connected with you and do some more research about what you're providing for the artists?
Yes, they go to my website. It's the same as my email, but it's thejwilmshow1.com. Thejwilmshow1.com. They can go to my website. They can hit me up through my website. I have a Gmail, the same. It's the jwilmshow9@gmail.com. Also through my network website, Indie1. That's INDIEONE network.net. You'll go on there, you'll see all the stations that's under me in my network, part of my platform. You'll see stuff for the magazine. You'll see a few things on there as well that we provide for all the artists. So again, we have stations all over, man, that if any artist is looking for outlets, we have them. You know, if they're looking for media coverage, we have it. If they're looking for magazine exposure, we have it. TV exposure, we have it.
Love it.
And that's just, you know, what I'm trying to really build was a one-stop shop where artists don't have to do so much researching to try to find people. And on top of that, one thing I pride about, when they always ask who is Jay Williams, I tell them I'm a man of God first, a man of integrity second, that can't be compromised.
Oh man, I love it.
And in this industry, it's hard to find people that really have integrity.
That's true.
You know, and so that's one that I really build myself on. And people always wonder, how can I be so successful in this industry? Is because if you treat people, everybody, not just people, you treat everybody with respect. And on top of that, if you treat them and show them that you have great integrity, people will love to work with you.
That's
if
true.
you lack the integrity, you lack the respect of others, you can't expect nobody to want to work with you.
That's
so
true.
I can honestly say, out of all my endeavors and all my events that I do, it's been nothing but God that's been allowing this platform to constantly grow. You know, and by me keeping God first, keeping integrity, treating women like women, you know, respecting the men as men.
Right.
You know, no talking down on people because they may have less than you, none of that stuff. Because again, that's a lot of stuff that lacks in the gospel industry, and I hate to say it.
Right.
But that's a lot of stuff that lacks in the industry. So I want to be the best, try my best to provide that for anybody.
Jay, I love it, man. I thank God that I met you. You provide new energy for me in this arena because there's a lot of us out here, Jay, that's kind of gotten tired trying to gain traction in something to where we don't have major support, you know, major dollar support. But what you provide, you're showing people, regardless of major dollars, you know, there's still outlets that you can actually help people with. So again, I thank you for that, for providing even me a little energy with doing this. You know, when I met you, it was like automatic. Yeah, Lou, let's come, let's talk. And again, I was thinking we would just talk about the award show, man. We all talking about the whole gamut that you provide, and I appreciate that. So God bless you, man. You got my support. We're going to be talking. Like, I'm going to do all I can on this end to get people involved in what you're doing. Like, literally, this is me letting people know that Strick and Jay are working together, that I support you. So I want you to keep going. And if there is something you can say, hey, Strick, you can help me with this, I'll be there to help, brother.
I appreciate that, man. Same here. I'm only a phone call away. Seriously.
I love it.
You come down, I'm here.
Don't say that, Jay. Don't say it, man.
Serious,
I'm going to
bro.
call you.
Hey, my phone will ring and I will answer.
That's what's up. That's what's up, Jay. Hey, hold what you got, brother. Man, I made this decision to just go to YouTube, right? Facebook is cool and it's got me a lot of numbers, but I'm really trying to build this YouTube channel. And while I'm building this channel, I'm bringing to you some major people that can help you in your endeavors. If you're a gospel artist, if you have a book, if you need promotions, even if you're a pastor, guess what? My guest today is somebody you need to know. He's already put his email address out there, thejwilliamsshow@yahoo.com. Hit him up. Get connected, all right, so that you could be a part of his network and grow. I am like overwhelmed at what this young man is doing, and I thank God for his heart and his spirit to support you. Y'all know what you got. Strick City, man, every Thursday night, I'm trying my best to give you some of the best content. And I've said I was going to focus on Birmingham, but I can't help it. He just keeps sending me all over the place. But I really want to expose good people to you. God bless y'all, and thank you for hanging out with your boy.